action should be taken, if any. We want to do a very careful review.
See, I don't know that it would have made any difference no matter what we would have done. David Koresh is responsible for what happened. I don't buy the suggestions of my colleagues that the law enforcement communities should be criticized. I don't agree with the suggestions I've heard that the state search warrant needs to be examined very carefully and the complaint that was filed. Frankly, I read it last evening, and there was more than enough evidence to issue both the search warrant and the warrant, in my judgment, and I'm sure most of my colleagues will agree with that assessment. I mean, the issue is, frankly, what we can do to provide more information, basically, so that we can make better decisions to avert what occurred. I'm going to have some questions of ATF about the options that we were presented with. I gather the FBI was not in the loop when you made the decision on April the 19th. Had the FBI been consulted at that time on the plan that was developed?
The FBI?
The FBI. February 19th, yeah. February 19th.
February 28th.
28th.
Okay.
The day that you made the decision to go ahead with one particular plan after weighing options.
I would have to refer you to the FBI on that. Again, I focused on what happened as existed on the date that I took office and what I had been briefed on in terms of the department's responsibilities, including the FBI.
Okay, so you're not sure at this point whether the FBI was consulted?
No, I think to be accurate,
Did you ever look at an option that would do as Mr. Mazzoli has suggested, basically attempt to get David Koresh when he was outside the compound?
I asked them if there were any situations where we thought we could get them out and isolate them, and based on the information they furnished to me, that was not going to be possible.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I just hope that we don't rush to judgment. You know, I hear suggestions that we should basically realign ATF, and there are some difficulties there because they have regulatory responsibilities that don't lend themselves to law enforcement missions. But I hope that out of this will come an examination of what occurred, of the structure, of the mission, command and control, and see if we can do it perhaps better next time. And that's not leveling any criticism at anybody, because frankly, I believe that David Koresh is the one that was responsible for the death of the children and the adults that died in that compound.
I want to join you in that effort.